Alright, let's go back to here real quick. I need to get a solution for a few things. So I am going to go try to retrieve that stack of goods up here. Hopefully Mr. Hulk hasn't popped out of that northern area and he's going to come charging into the room as I try to drag this stuff out. That would be rude. Alright, no Hulk chasing me down. Alright, so there's some basic raw materials. Got most everything in one spot. Leave that behind. Lunch meat. Alright, what are my choices here? Makeshift sling and the bindle, pretty much. And let's go with the sling. Need to be crafting in this space instead, so I actually use the table. Wield the sling, or oops, wear the sling, I mean. Alright, so that gets us up to 12 volume. And a crap load of torso encumbrance. That's fine, though. We know I can just drop the sling real quick. I think I actually am going to drop the waistcoat as well. That way it's just drop the sling and start fighting. Hoodie's fine. It has better storage. I don't need temperature control down here in the lab, so... Alright, so that's first step. That gets us some more carry capacity, and that's enough for the moment. Not gonna worry about any of the rest of that. No. Yeah, alright. Go with what we got. Back to the question. Up or down, or keep checking out this floor. Let's peek up and down and see what we see. So, that would be the dead-end rubble section. Not inherently dangerous. Gunfire. So, each of 3 directions are just going to be rubble. And one way out. Is this the elevator? Yep, elevator room. That's useless. Library! Library! Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alright, what do we got? First responder? Computer Science 301! Exactly the book I just mentioned. 2 copies even. Does that mean I can do it double fast? I'm getting that weird itch in my bum that says I'm getting set up for a royal screwing. 1 book for each eye? Yeah, hopefully that means I can learn twice as fast. First Responder is also awesome, of course. That's the first aid book from, what, 3 to 5, I think? Computer Science. Heck yeah. So, a whole pile of happy-making books. What do I feel like reading this time? Samurai? Yeah, let's go with a samurai book. Alright, what else we got? Classic literature, buddy novel. That's not what I was hoping for. Looks like it's just going to be those 2 books. Yep, just the 2, but I'm not going to complain. Being able to get my computer skill jacked up to 6 immediately at the start is pretty damn good. Or no, 5. That book would take me to 5, because the last book goes 5 to 8, if I remember right. Read. Ignore. I don't know. I'm starting to think that's the finale room over here. This door right here might be the finale room. That's a lot of constant shooting. If it was a single small turret room, it would have already shot everything to death. I'm thinking this might be security bots wandering around shooting scientists or blobs or various things. Could be wrong, but I'm getting the feeling this might be the finale room. I'm off to my east here. Yeah, computers to 5. 6 is what I was hoping for. I forgot the mid-level book goes to 5, and then the final book goes from 5 to 8. 5 will definitely get me into libraries pretty consistently. It'll get me into prisoner containment without too much problem, and maybe a 60%, 70% chance into the first barracks section, but it's going to be rough trying to get into the armory side with Computers 5, if I'm willing to even try it. And that one is, yeah, the First Aid 3 book. Alright. Alright, only 2 good books, but they were really good ones, so especially considering. Do I open a door and get shotted in the face? That's the way this run is feeling. I don't have any other direction to go. Let's make sure I've got max movement points. Pop the door. Could be the room where you have all the shelving and you've got the mutagen tank in the middle and the security bots roaming around. Eek. Yep, that's exactly what it is. There's the finale! And there's a light right next to me. Oh, well, it was going to be a nice, easy run to grab the ID card right up until that light right there. That light screwed me. There's no way I'm going to be able to get to that light and get it closed before getting shot to death by security bots. But unless I can go up a level and then come back down and find another side that I can come in, I am not going to be able to do the run in and grab the ID card and have the easy way out. So we're going to have to go the electro hack run and hope we succeed at the electro hack on the door at the top. Alright, nothing about this is different. This is all the same stuff we've always had to deal with, so... And this is going to be a mutagen tank or a tailored mutagen serum inside the vault here. And then there's usually a whole bunch of mutation stuff on this setup. There's usually going to be serums and purifiers and so on the shelves. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Interesting. Leather touring suit, tough zombie. Couple tough zombies. Alright, well, let's get the door closed before I get shot. So now we know what we were dealing with. Yeah, I can come down here with EMP grenades, and I can throw EMP grenades around the corner at the security bots, so I could clear it that way as well. That is another option. Just need to get the raw materials together, basically. So, hey, look, we have the EMP grenade recipe. What an amazing coinkydink! All it takes is some solder, string we've got, cans we can get, amplifier circuits or power converters are easy, and some copper wire. So that's all easy. I can get the screwdriver made and the hammer made, so that's not a problem. This is the only problem, the soldering iron. We got to find... Actually, no, I haven't found a soldering iron yet. So we got to find a soldering iron, or we got to build one. If we have to build one, that's a whole other thing. Then we have to go down this route. We have to get the heating element, power converter, build another screwdriver or an antenna, and then some scrap metal. So it's not hard to build. But this is foreknowledge of lab escapes and the methods upon which you can do so. That's why I start with Electronics 4, Computers 3. Those two will basically give you all the information and all the recipes you need to use various ways to get out. So whether I do that, we'll see. It's going to depend a little bit on how much food I come across and how much time I have to gather materials. I can either electro hack, EMP turret the top turret, and then electro hack the front door, or come back down and grab the ID card and open the front door. So either way. But at least we know where it's at, so that was a fairly quick and easy trip. Let's pop back upstairs. And we've got it identified on our map now. Let's go to the top here. Note. Mutagen finale. That's all I care about. Alright, well there we go. So we got the finale right next to our supposed little home base area. Let's go ahead and take a peek here. That's a lot of mutation possibilities. I swear one of these days I am going to remember to go cannibal mutant and be able to eat all these body parts on my way up. I just keep forgetting to include it on my list of things to do. Alright, so one crawling zombie, otherwise not a big deal. Let's see. I gotta think about this. I've already got, short of the soldering iron, which I can actually build. The other thing I need to make sure I have enough of is the battery power for the soldering iron. So we've got just the one battery so far. I'm gonna keep looking around before I settle down and make my decision. So let's work our way up. Let's identify our routes. Get the top floor figured out. Actually, I don't have an exit turret to deal with on this one. We got a research facility on the top of us, so I don't have to make an EMP grenade. Does this? I don't think I need the ID card either. Am I remembering wrong? I don't think a research facility needs either one. As you exit up into the security area. Yeah, I from memory, I don't think I need to do either of those to technically get out of this place. So yeah, it's just going to come down to which guards are in the guard security area when we get to the top. That's a little disappointing, because one of the whole points of this challenge in doing this, the lab start was testing out the turrets setup, and we haven't seen any yet to deal with. Alright, so yeah, that throws out that whole process now that I'm thinking through it a little better. Yeah, it didn't take the library to have the EMP. The starting skills I took guaranteed all the things I need for EMP and the electro hack. 4 electronics, 3 computers guarantees you can get out via those methods if you find the battery power for the soldering iron. All the other materials are pretty easy to get a hold of, but sometimes it's a little dicey on whether you're actually going to get the battery you need to use it. Solder can be bad, yeah, especially if you don't have said battery power. Once you got the soldering iron, you can take apart electronics for solder, but you got to have battery power to do that, so it can be a bit of a balancing act. Yeah, well, Ashley wasn't a computer genius either, or an electronics genius. We're bending the William Ashley mythos theme pretty hard for combining the lab escape with the theme once we get out. Yeah, that does change my plans a bit now that I know I don't have to go through that process. Now we're still going to have to deal with the stuff that is in the research facility to get out. Could be... So you can't just hop in a vehicle and drive out because you got to deal with the security barrier. So you got to be able to get upstairs, get out of the initial lab area. If one of the walls near the stairwell isn't already broken from the craters, it could be a rough run if you don't have a way of getting through the walls. And you've got you got the eyes to deal with and all that kind of stuff, so... I think I just might have to fully explore the lab, power up as much as I can, and then make my break. So I think I'm just going to keep exploring this floor. Now that I know my exit is fairly well secured, let's just finish off this floor, see what materials we've got available to us, and do what leveling up we can. Food is going to be the big question mark. If I don't find enough vending machines and other food in these kitchen areas, that'll force me that'll force me out of here a little earlier than I probably want to. So let's keep moving, keep exploring, and see what our options are right after I finish dropping this stuff. Yeah, keep those with me. I shouldn't need the mask down here. Still 5 out of 10. Gotta have... Oh, I'm not wielding that. That's one reason. Alright, 3 out of 10. Let's go with that. Alright, so let's explore this level. Let's go south. Alright, this section I know. Another stair up. Ooh, zombie soldier. I'm pretty sure I can eventually kick and bite a zombie soldier to death. I'm not going to do squat damage with him against him with my cudgel. I'll get some XP at 52 focus, a little bit. I'd love to get a lucky gun drop off of him. Give me a good rifle with a decent amount of ammo, and I can go take care of that Hulk. I'm gonna give it a try. So we're gonna go safe mode off, go to run mode. Let's dump the sling and the hoodie. Neither of those is gonna help me against this guy, and I want to maximize my dodge ability. And he stepped up on. We're at 6.7 dodge, and we're gonna hope that our fangs and our kicks can actually get the damage in. So, kicked for 18, that's good. We know the kicks are going to penetrate for enough at least. Hey, bashing skill went up to 1. We quick struck for 1 damage, and we got bashing weapon upgrade. That's good. And we got another 18-point kick in. Quick strike. Nothing. Dodging is holding up really well. How you doing there? Almost dead. Down he goes. Alright, lucky weapon time. Rivtech, assault rifle, 50 rounds. Nope. Give me a shovel. I got a shovel. And our military rucksack. Ooh, that's not too bad if I'm willing to wear it. I gotta really be careful. I don't have the ability to cure infections. I don't have any soap to clean it up yet, or a good water source located to do so. Wear it just temporarily. I'm gonna run it back up and drop it at our pile. Okay, rubber boots. Can't wear rubber boots. And security guard. Ooh, dodge 1.6. Is that all the sling doing that? 1.6 to 5.5 just because of the sling. Actually, we'll take the wristwatch. Important to know what time it is after I put that back on. Alright, it's 10:53. Good to know. Grab some real bandages. Let's have some Pilsner. And this might be another endpoint over here on the left. Whoa! I'm gonna guess it's a barracks. Yeah, come on out. I just had a beer. Come on, let's tangle up here. Take those off. See if I can get these guys to fight me one-on-one. And before prisoner containment. two soldiers guarding the prisoner containment entrance. That would be pretty damn annoying. Come here, soldiers. I need one of you at a time. There you go. Good boy. Shotgun! M1014 shotgun and a suppressor. That's a pretty good score. If it had 8 rounds, I would contemplate going after the Hulk. 4 rounds? I'm not confident I'd be able to drop that thing in 4 rounds. We got, what, 2 rounds in the other gun I found? Yeah, the exclamation point changes color when they detect you, so you can instantly see at a glance around you who's knowledgeable of your location and coming after you. It'll go from yellow to red, so you'll watch carefully when I approach that other soldier, and you'll see what I mean. And maybe you won't notice on this one. Yeah, it's just going to show red. Depending on the lighting conditions and what's going on. In daylight, you can see them be yellow at first, and then when you step in range of their view, they'll go red. But yeah, it's a fairly new addition. It's actually pretty useful. It helps a bit in figuring out who's coming after you. Ah, we got hit. Alright. Lighter and nothing else that's too exciting, unfortunately. Chest rig is okay. Alright. Throw the hoodie and the sling back on. So, we got M1014. That's good. Got a lighter for making fire. I always forget when I when I don't have a lighter handy that I don't have the ability to make fire. I always run back to my base and think I'm going to start a fire in the oven, and then it's like, oh, whoops, with what? Only thing all I care about is the chest rig. We'll take that and the suppressor. And we'll verify if this is indeed a barracks. Look at that, a barracks. What a surprise. Alright. So, now we got 2 doors we can hopefully get into if I have the time to level my computer skill up. Computer's 5 has a decent chance of getting us into the entry area of the barracks. Again, I don't think I'd be willing to try the armory. Zombie Doug! Wow. Critical hit for 18 and knockback. Fancy. Then we kicked him for 30. Are prisoner containment always useless loot-wise? Yes. The only reason to go into prisoner containment, there's 2 reasons. Reason 1, typically in the current builds and environment, you go into prisoner containment if you're after zombie scientists. They do have CBM drops, not just dissection, but you can have them drop decent CBMs. So if you're after CBMs and you need to kill scientists, that's one reason to go into prisoner containment. Usually there's a pretty good chance of having a couple of scientists in the first area. So you have a chance at whatever they drop, and then you can dissect if you're doing that and going through that whole process. Then, as soon as you go into the prisoner containment, that little room immediately to the side, there's a shelf in there that has medical items. So you'll get painkillers and things like that. So if it's early game and you're needing that kind of medical gear, that would be the other reason. Never, never, ever worth going all the way to that back corner room, having to work your way through the various doors and so on to break into that back corner room where there's a few crates that also have a chance for medical gear. I have never once gotten back there and went, yay, I'm happy I went back here to grab this stuff. It's always been, holy crap, was this a waste of time? So, but I don't remember there ever being a good reason to go into those prisoner containments, barring those 2 possibilities. I think it's been that way for a while. They've always had the chance of the medicine. I can't remember the chances of scientists in the earlier builds or long ago. Alright, keep on moving. No way south. Got somebody making noise. Conference room with vending machines. Stop running. Yay! We has foods. Lots of foods. Fruit leathers. Whoa! 3, 6, 9. That's 3 each. Oh my goodness. I'm in love with you, vending machine. I'm gonna stay away from most of the other crap. Cookies at 160. Gotta have the chocolate bar. We'll take the candy. No cracklins for me. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, there we go. We have a pot. We have pickled meats. We got cheese. They're being overly generous, and I'm already full up again. It'd be a long way to... Well, I guess that's not actually that far to haul this stuff out of here. Let's just haul it all out of here. Excuse me. Let's not open that side. Alright, there we go. So, that was a nice score. That's going to give us enough food that I'll definitely be able to do the computer skill up. So we'll have that as an option. Let's see. Drop the makeshift, leave the chest rig, and carry the shotgun or not. Make a strap. Out of rags. Damn it, standing in the wrong place again. Alright, shotgun over the shoulder. That way we've got it for an emergency. Healed the cudgel again. Keep working on that bash skill. We're back to where we need to be. Yeah, I am still going to try to adhere to the shotgun, axe, chainsaw preference that William Ashley has. So, even if I find the Rivtech stuff, I'll try to stick with the canonical weapon builds. Alright, what do we got in here? Something was making noise in here earlier. Oh, dogs. Dogs. Got some calcium. Nothing else. Alright, dogs. You can stay there. Okay, I think we're done with this corner. What do we got next? Oh, we got another one of the lots of crates. Oh, not quite. Telescopic eyes, CBM. Sterile. Alright, I'll take it. Oops. Mode on. This is one of the rooms that can sometimes have turrets in the little corner here. Come around the corner, and in the past, this area would be lit up, and you'd step out thinking you're safe, and all of a sudden, blap, 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 blap. So there's possibly a turret waiting for me. Right there. Ooh, noise. Hey there, security guard. Yeah, how about you come fight me back here? Oh. Alright. Come on. Damn it. Got the baton, some more bandages. That's not too bad. I don't think the baton... Let's see, activate the baton. Then compare the baton with the cudgel. Yeah, I guess I do go with the baton. Better damage, same to hit bonus, way faster. It doesn't have, what? Precise strike? And actually, I don't know. It's faster, but precise strike with the stun and the high block ability versus medium block ability. Right now, I'm still in paranoid. Don't hit me, don't bite me mode with my healing being so bad and not having much in the way of medical items. I'm not sure. We'll keep it for the moment. Okay, now I am all sorts of paranoid about just north of me, though. Let's go one space, reset, one space, reset. Oh my goodness. Oh, I laugh so I don't cry. Vorm didn't forget turret mechanics. Vorm knew exactly what he was talking about. I'm not gonna die. That's why I was moving the way I was doing. I moved one space and I reset my movement points to make sure that I didn't step and was out of movement points when I was in range. So we're fine. We're not gonna get shot. As soon as I step back, we'll be good. That just makes me laugh that it's sitting exactly where I thought it was gonna be. The alternative I could have done, since I suspected that, was to stand back here, turn on the flashlight, and peek around the corner. I do have that option as well to try to prevent this kind of thing. Wouldn't peeking have been safer? Sorta. I knew I was safe with the movement I was doing, so it's not really a matter of safer. I was 100% safe doing it the way I was doing it. The danger is, if you don't know the movement system, the danger is right here, if you notice these two numbers. So I have 97 movement points with which to spend on my turn. Since I was moving and then pausing, it completely reset the numbers each time. That means I still have 10 points left over. So I still have the opportunity to back up because I have unspent points. And it's going to execute the move even though it costs more technically than I have available. It deducts the difference from my next turn. So I knew guaranteed, as long as I was in run mode or walk mode, either one, because of these numbers, that I would have the opportunity to back up before the thing was going to shoot. Now, if my speed was handicapped for any reason, if this number was below the walking speed cost, I would have got shot in the face, because I would not have any leftover points. I would have spent all of my points advancing forward, and then it would have taken its turn, shot me in the face before I could retreat. So my knowledge of the mechanics made it so I knew I was safe using the method that I was using, but the average player is not going to be that nitpicky about the mechanics and know this kind of stuff. So it'd be safer, since I have a flashlight, that if I suspected that condition, that I would turn the flashlight on, peek around the corner to verify, and then do whatever I needed to do from there. So, yeah. So we're going to back up, and now he can't shoot me because we're out of his range. So here's the other process. If we do flashlight, and then we do peek, and we take a look, hey look, a turret! And it's got the red exclamation point, meaning it knows I'm here if I were actually standing in this position. Cancel. Turn flashlight off, and we're safe again. So, what I was doing, if you can't tell, I was moving, and then I was pausing. I was spinning around, and it was resetting my points. So I could guarantee I had points left over that were going to let me retreat from that encounter. So this is the danger. Here we go with the current danger with turrets. So there's no light to warn you that there's turrets in the area. And I've currently got the best possible night vision you can get with a character, unless you take both the night vision trait at start and take 12 perception at start. I personally consider this not an equitable situation for the way the game is built. It's my personal opinion, this is bullcrap. I think that they should shoot it one less at range 3, or they should fix the lighting crap that's been going on that has caused players to have one less night vision than they quote-unquote should. Because traditionally, night vision for characters has always been, it's your perception divided by 3, And then if you have night vision, you add 2. And for each level of night vision, you just get 2 more. So high night vision, full night vision, and so on. It keeps adding 2 each time. So I should be getting right now, with no encumbrance on my eyes and no strange modifiers, 5 night vision range. Because 10 divided by 3 is 3 with a little bit left over, and night vision of 2. I should be seeing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 is what I'm actually seeing. So I've got parity with that turret. So in my opinion, one of 2 things should happen. Either fix the vision range back to the way it used to be counted, and I know this has to do with the lighting and complex math and just a whole bunch of nonsense stuff. I don't care. Somebody go in the code and put +1 on night vision to get it back to the way it's supposed to be. Is that hard? Am I wrong in the coding? It's hard to make that kind of change? Because I'm not really interested in all the complex mathematics involved in vision and ranges and sight and light and so on. That doesn't, I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. What I care about is the player expectation and understanding of the game mechanics. Don't change them and then just go, well, see, here's how it all works and here's how the math works. That doesn't matter to me. Make it work the way it's supposed to work. So one of those 2 things I think needs to happen. I think it is totally unfair that turrets can be positioned like this in labs, and you can just face plant right into them and be instantly dead, no matter what you do. Unless you've got exactly the kind of setup that I've got with night vision and enough perception, and you're familiar with the possible locations of turrets, and you're running safe mode, and or you're moving 1 step at a time, there's just nothing you can do about it. I don't think that's good gameplay mechanics. I don't agree with that particular combination. Now, this could all be a moot point. There is a PR in place that is going through the process to completely change turrets. So it could all be irrelevant. So check out the recent PR. I don't have the link, and I'm not going to worry about it. But there is a PR out there totally changing turrets. So the change that was just made may not be long for this world regardless. My personal preference, and I'm not advocating to change the game to my personal preference, but my personal preference is that turrets should fire and see out to their full firing range. If you're going to give them 14 firing range, I think they should have 14 sight range. If you're going to give them 40 firing range, I think they should have 40 sight range. I don't see why they would be built in any other way. But, and it's been that way for anybody that's played PKR for a long time. The security bots in PKR have infrared vision. They can see you from range and shoot you. So it's not like it hasn't been in game as an option through mods for quite a while. Alright, so yeah, that's enough yakking about turrets. So that's our situation. This is one of the oddly placed turrets that I mentioned at the very beginning of the episode is normal to find in dungeon runs. Or dungeon runs, in labs. So there's a few tricky positions like this that they are standard placed in these positions. They're not randomly here or anything like that. So over a period of time, you do learn where these kinds of positions are, and if you recognize the terrain, you can kind of have an idea of where it's at. I'm not against the idea of turrets even being moved into semi-randomized locations. I just want to know what the rules are when I play. So I'm glad they fixed the wandering turret problem. But this is not one of the wandering turret things. So this is a standard position. I agree. I agree. The lighting stuff where you're standing in a bright light and you cannot see the space next to you because it's not in the bright light just drives me up a wall. The lighting is weird. And I know it's complicated. I don't fault the folks working on it. It's probably complex as all hell trying to come up with all the variations and edge cases and so on and getting it to work properly. So they have my sympathy, but yeah, it does drive me a bit nutty. Alright, we're not going to mess with this thing. There's no reason to. We can walk around the other direction. It's not blocking us from movement. I'm not even going to try to get to these. It's too dangerous. I just really don't want to mess with the turret and have a run-in because of it. I'm not going to try to get into this room. We're just going to consider that a dead end for now. Turret, trap. Hopefully I remember it's here. It's always embarrassing when I find one and then walk into it later. Wouldn't be the first time. Booties! Steel toe that fit. My favorite pair of shoes. But I got hooves. I keep forgetting. I got hooves. I can't wear my favorite. There's the rope. Love the long rope. We're all set now for string and thread for quite a while. Still need soldering iron. We're still trying to get a hold of a soldering iron. Oh, we got spiders. Wait, where's the spiders? We got webs. We got zombies. Where's the spiders? I want my spiders. I want my meat. Extend my food supply. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop that. There's a spider. That web spider. So, basically free meat. I'm just going to leave them here. I got no particular reason to go in after those guys. It's a computer room. The soldier, or the guard might have an item or so, but we can come back for him later. So, turret trap and spider room. So that'll be our meat supply. There we go. Soap and a towel. So that will hopefully get... I'm not sure if that's enough for a rucksack. That might... I think it's enough soap, but I need a ton of water, if I remember right. Alright, so the turret is tucked around this corner. I should still be able to get to this door if there is one over here. There's some super glue. Oh, I'm all full up again. Dang it. Alright, let's just leave the super glue for the moment. Nothing in there, and there is no door. Alright, so I got no reason to come down to this dangerous corner. I'm not dropping any of this stuff to pick up a super glue. Alright, so useful room, but we're done in there. Let's go back and divest ourselves once again. Let's drag this thing along with us. Shouldn't need the towel down here. Not too many boomers running around. Let's leave the cudgel if we're going to use the baton. And we're down to 2 doors. Then we're done on this floor. Got these 2 eastern doors, and then the Hulk in the barracks. We do have enough food that I could do the books, get the computer skill to 5, and try to crack the library and then the barracks down south and hope for another gun. But let's finish these 2 rooms first. This is going to drop straight into the finale room. I got to be careful about going down that stair. That's going to go right into the finale room. Do the southern one first. A little bit of light. Another possible electrical trap room, but I haven't seen or heard any electricity. Alright, the crates that never give any gear, and I can't quite see them. Alright, flashlight. Heavy battery. Take that. So we finally got something. 2 heavy batteries. Now I can't say it anymore, because heavy batteries are pretty valuable. Although I'd be happier with light batteries currently. AAA guide? Which AAA guide? The driving skill AAA guide. Don't care about that. That's going to level on its own just fine, thanks. Oh, what do we got? What do you think? Bleach? Ammonia. It's almost 600 ammonia. That is a little bit of ammonia. Tramadol? Codeine. I'll take it. Painkillers. Always good. Oh, we got another door. Cool. More bandages and advanced physical chem. That's got a lot of good recipes. That's got a lot of good recipes. That's a good book to find. I'm feeling like this might be an endpoint. Hey there, regular zombie. Like we got a few things to fight. Shouldn't have a problem with these guys. Good cash card, cell phone with no battery again, a matchbook. Rollerblades! Oh, man. I'll have to think about that. I'll think about that one. There's another battery. Awesome. And some whiskey. That's a pretty good drop. So we should have enough battery power now. So worst case, well, I keep getting myself stuck in the mentality that I have to get certain things in order to get out of this lab. That's not the case. I got to keep resetting my expectations because we can just walk on out. All right, let's. This looks familiar. Way out but north, so it's looking likely these are the final two rooms unless there's an endpoint on one of the sides. That's the one with water off to the right, so that's the water supply. I've never seen a turret in this version of the 3x3 grid. Let's not put that too much of a test though. Alright, secret stairs hiding in the corner. For security guard. But I can't see. The safe mode sees him, but I can't see him. Poke me in the eyeballs. Bastard. Oh, what do we got? Kevlar vest. Kevlar vest. That's gonna be a little harder to deal with. Yeah. Alright, now we're in the don't get hit by anything stage, otherwise I'm going to get an infection. Teleport. Oh, hey, this is the prison. Alright, so we found the prison area. I got no reason to deal with this other than the guard, but there's going to be a brute up there I don't want to deal with. I was wondering why we had this weird little room here. That's non-standard. It's just taking up the space to fill in the prison template. Alright, let's leave that alone, unless he breaks through that door. More spiders. Yeah, we'll leave all that alone for now. Centrifuges and stuff. Good old conveyor belt room. Infinite water supply, so I can do my washing. So, if you're ever looking for copper wire in a lab, these centrifuges are probably the best and easiest way to get them. You cannot disassemble them with tools, you just gotta smash them up. But that's what you get. You get some copper wire, some scrap metal, electronics, some chunks of steel, and so on. And it's randomized, so you'll get more from some than others. So there's 8 copper wire out of that one, only 1 out of that one. 5 out of that one. But there's enough in here. You usually get, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 in a single room sometimes. That's usually enough for the early recipes. Anybody else lurking? No. Nitric acid, tainted meat, more bandages, ring stand. And the centrifuge tray, which not anything I need. Alright, that's it. We are pretty much done. Go back and get our gear. Where did I leave the gear? Alright, 8 out of 10. Got nothing that I need to loot from these guys. We got water right here in an infinite amount. I got one thing of soap, so I need to go back and figure out what we're going to try to clean with my 10 soap. Either the Kevlar vest or the... Oh crap, I was fighting with the Kevlar vest on. That's a terrible idea. Or the rucksack. No, it's not just you. Bandages are pretty pretty important nowadays. I'll go ahead and throw a bandage on our brain right now. Not worried about... We got a good mix. We got a good mix on this floor. We got plenty of raw materials for steel frames and 60-liter tanks and such via the machinery in the various rooms. We got several computer rooms. We've got the centrifuge room, another computer room over here. So we got lots of raw materials. Pretty much every raw material I would need for crafting anything. We got electronics gear, we got metal, we got wood, we got steel frames for the metalworking process. We got it all on this one floor. So, pretty handy floor. Then if I do take apart one of these, get a 60-liter tank, I'll get the water out of here and bring it over to our little current base area, and we'll pretty much be all set. We'll have a base area with a nice bedroom, lights, and all the water we might need. So, let's head back over to the base area here. We got it pretty well cleaned out. We just got that Hulk up north that I haven't dealt with. Everything else is pretty dealt with, barring that one turret in these 2 rooms, and I just don't care enough to bother dealing with that thing. I could put the materials together, get an EMP together, and get rid of that turret. I might do it. We'll see. Alright, drop the batteries. Yay! Keep the book for the moment. Alright, I'm going to have to see just how far this soap is going to go. Get the washboard put together. I'm standing in the wrong damn place yet again. Ooh, my cudgel's pretty damaged now. Or my baton, I mean. Alright, let's skip the baton. Let's go for the cudgel. Okay, while we're here, let's get a hammer built. Let's see. Take that apart. And take that apart. How many times am I going to do this? Apparently I'm going to do it a lot. Just keep forgetting. Okay. Got the hammer and the screwdriver. Let's wear the rucksack temporarily. Everything else piled up where it belongs. Okay, let's go take a trip. We're definitely cleaning the rucksack. And then if I have any soap left over and it's enough, we'll look at deciding what else to clean up. Oh yeah. Need to do this first. Activate flashlights. Deconstruct. And first try, 6-liter tank and a steel frame. Perfect. Oops. Okay, well worth the 30 battery power. Now we have light and all the water I need. Activate washboard for the rucksack. And we have 6 soap left. Cool, I actually might get it all done. Why is it only listing the chest rig? Is it the only thing that will fit within my available amount? And it's not showing me. Nope, that doesn't make sense because I got a watch as well. Did they change? I haven't read. I remember there's some kind of change with the washing process, but I didn't look at the details. Am I gonna have to go look at the details? Where was it? I wasn't too far back. Washing kit. Change sponge, washboard, washing. Alright. Can I make a washing kit? Washing kit. Needs a sponge. Alright. I'm trying to remember if I have ever once seen a sponge in a lab. Yeah, alright, that's another new change. So that's in 9521. That change went in. Add washing kit, change sponge, washboard washing. Yeah, I guess we'll have to hope for a sponge. Alright, that's fine. We'll just leave that. And we'll go ahead and wash up. I'll find more soap, I'm sure. So we'll go ahead and do the chest rig as well. So, we got the rucksack cleaned up. We've got the chest rig. I'm going to get rid of the makeshift sling. That way we just got to drop the rucksack and we're fighting capable. Still not much in the way of clothes. We got the basic tools though. We've got all the water we might need. We picked up Advanced Physical Chem, which is an awesome book with lots of cool recipes. No cooking skill yet though. Yeah, it's part of the graphics set. I've got the most up-to-date MSX Dead People graphics updated earlier today. I still don't have the new mech graphics in, but I know Sponge is in. I've seen lots of them, usually in houses, but I haven't been in a lab here really recently since the sponges were added, so... Alright, still not hungry. What do we work on? We're down on the floor. Still just the one gun. Keep exploring. Take the time to get the computer skill up in case I come across things I want to get into while I'm exploring. I think that would probably be the more useful thing. So let's go ahead and take the time to do the reading. Let's see. I don't have anything that's really going to help my morale other than reading these fun books. Which takes quite a while.